I gave a man a ride one day, and I was talking to him about church, and he said to me, he doesn't go to church anymore. And I said, why? He said one evening, or maybe I didn't give him a ride. Maybe he was a client. I think he came to the probation office for something. And we were chit-chatting, and every opportunity I get, I will try to tell others about Christ. And he said to me, he doesn't go to church anymore. And I said, why? He said one day, the pastor asked him, he was a deacon in the church, I guess. And the pastor asked him to take home his wife. And he said he brought the wife home. The wife lives in Yalas. And he brought the wife home. And he said he was surprised. The wife offered him a cup of tea. And whilst he was waiting on the tea, the wife came out of the bedroom, fully naked, standing before him, wanting to have relationship. And he said that put him in a state of backsliding. He said he took his things and walked out of the house. And he could not go back to church. He said all he can see is the pastor's wife standing naked before him. And I said to him that pastor's wife are human beings too. And the loneliest persons in the church are the pastor's wife. Because pastors minister to everybody else except their wives. So, Christ is not going to judge him based on pastor's wife wanted relationship with him. God is going to judge him because he failed to forgive the pastor's wife and he failed to make Jesus the Lord of his life. There was this other gentleman that he and I used to work, and he was backslidden and stopped going to church. And I asked him why he stopped going to church. And when he just got saved, he used to go to the pastor's house for Bible study. And he said, like they should meet 6 o'clock. He reached early, 4 o'clock. And when he went, he heard a little stumbling and a little noise upstairs. And as curiosity, he said he went upstairs and look what was happening. And when he went upstairs, the pastor was beating his wife to death. He was giving the wife pure head lick. And he left. He called. I guess he hit the pastor. He hit the pastor and pulled him off his wife. And he left. And he said he has never been back to church since. There's another police friend that I have. He and I did online counseling training together at training school. His wife's brother is a pastor. And it is alleged that the pastor beat his wife to death. And nobody reported it. And the son, who is a pastor, said mommy was not behaving and daddy had to discipline her. So, many pastors are severely beating their wives at home. Many pastors, and there is this female pastor, I think she's from St. Thomas. This female pastor, that she and her daughter beat her husband to death. I'm not sure who remember of this incident. The female pastor used the Bible and claiming that they are beating demon out of the husband. And this female pastor, along with her daughter, beat her husband to death. So it is not a gender thing. So the point I'm making is, don't use those excuses as not to find Jesus for yourself. We are human. We are full of flaws. And that is why Christ called us to him. Christ did not call us to the church. Christ called us to follow him. Christ called us to have our own discernment. We have to know Jesus for ourselves. It is not easy, but it is worth it.